Hello, my name is Gabriela Garcia Perez, and I am the founder and director of the Community Integration Mentoring Program, or CIMP. And what we do as an organization is we help to unite young students, including English language learners from various towns in Connecticut, to encourage everybody involved to become active members in their society. And as a result, we are integrating communities by promoting relationships among students. So I started this program in 2018 as a sophomore in high school, and I started it with only 2 towns really and only 15 students. But today we've grown to about 5 towns and we represent about 60 students in total. So we've really been able to expand over the years. In January of 2018, or I think it was 2017, I had attended an event that was sponsored by Arte Inc. And it was tailored for the families affected by Hurricane Maria from Puerto Rico. So a lot of these families had come to New Haven to receive help. And at the event, there were a lot of students, a lot of families and kids that needed to learn English. Now, for me, I had grown up knowing that there are students who don't know English as fluently as my peers. And being that my mom is Colombian and my dad is Ecuadorian, my first language is Spanish. And so when I went to school, I didn't know English, but because of the community that I used to live in, which is East Haven, I was submerged in the English speaking culture. And that allowed me to learn English pretty quickly because I was forced to speak it. A lot of these students that I saw at the event were students living in the Fairhaven area. Now, if you know anything about Fairhaven, it's a very Latino-based community. So for these students that are either immigrating or students that are practicing English as a second language, they're not necessarily forced to speak English within their community because their community members, their peers, their teachers are all able to speak Spanish. And so obviously that has an impact on their academic development when it comes to English, and it does prevent them from practicing it as much. So when I went to this event, I sort of realized that idea, and it forced me to want to do something. I started CIMP as a capstone within my high school. I knew that it wasn't just going to stop at capstone, but I used the capstone structure of it to launch it off. And I think for me, it was beautiful to see these communities coming together. My biggest thing was my organization is not only a benefit for the younger students or the English language students. It's not only a benefit for the mentors coming into it. This is really a symbiotic relationship that these kids needed to develop because obviously we want to unite these communities. We are in a time where divisiveness is very prevalent. And I think that the reason why is we're not having many interactions with each other from different cultures, different socioeconomic backgrounds. So that is something that my program really focuses on, to bring students together and to teach everybody in the group that they can do something for the community as well. So I would like to see CIMP develop into a nonprofit, making it more structured. Right now, we're just a community organization. Let's say there's a circumstance where I need to expand, I need to get more funding. Having the nonprofit label can really help me in that aspect. So that is something that I look forward to doing this year. In terms of me, I am a rising sophomore at the University of New Haven. I am a business management major and a business analytics minor. So I'm also in the 3+1 program, which forces me to take 18 credits a semester. And additionally to that, I play soccer at the university at a Division II level. So I'm definitely busy, but the reason why I wanted to study that was because I would like to work in the nonprofit sector when I get older. No, I would just like to say that I'm beyond honored to be recognized for this recognition, and honestly, being so young and reading about the stories of all these adults and these professionals, and to see that I could be at that same level of them is very it makes me feel very proud of myself, but also proud to be a Latina in this community, and knowing that we have so many great leaders that are representing our community so well.